Hi guys, welcome back to V Vlogs. So today's gonna be different because Ty is going to be alone by himself doing the vlog.
You didn't tell me this?
That's what you're doing because Mandy and I are going out to lunch because we're gonna be planning our mom's 50th birthday, which is in 2 months or so, but like we're doing a really big birthday for her, so we have to like plan out everything we want, the cake, the gifts, the decor, the food. So it's a lot of planning, and Mandy and I are still learning how to adult. So it's gonna be interesting, but we're going out to lunch and Ty's gonna be here.
What am I supposed to do?
I think you should make me something. So when I come home, there's something here that I can have a snack for. Even though I'm just going to lunch anyway, but like a dessert. He loves cooking. Like he's looking at me weird, but he's probably like, yes, like deep down inside. He'll show it soon. Anyways, I'm getting ready to go now, but I'm gonna leave it to Ty. And I'm just gonna be surprised when I get back, right? He's gluten-free, so it has to be something we can both eat.
Okay, so I'll make something really nasty.
Preferably not.
Sushi?
No, not sushi.
Yeah, it's cooking. And it could be a dessert. I consider it a dessert.
Oh my goodness.
So tasty.
It's gonna be interesting. I'll leave this to Bean. Okay, I'll see you guys when I get back.
A few moments later.
So now that Jessii is officially gone, we waited about half an hour just to make sure she didn't sneak back in. I guess I will actually do a little bit of cooking, or by cooking I mean baking. What to bake though is the real question. What can be both gluten-free and kind of a dessert, and that we have the supplies for in the house because I didn't know we were going to be baking this week. But luckily, I don't really have to make that choice because unbeknownst to me with Jessie's plans today, she knew and she decided that the best way to wake me up this morning was to text me a recipe for some flourless peanut butter cookies. And instead of being spiteful, I'll actually do it. It might be a little bit of a surprise. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. The real question is though, do we have the ingredients? But we have peanut butter. So flourless peanut butter cookies. Do we have it all? Focus. Peanut butter, natural peanut butter, but nah, we'll use the good stuff. Sugar, pure vanilla extract, 1 egg, and sea salt. And we're missing the salt. Now that we actually have everything, it's time to actually get all the materials that we need to mix everything. According to the recipe, just a bowl. That's actually incredibly easy, and a spoon. All right then. Since I rarely get to use this terrifying monstrosity, I decided to whip it out today, and even though it's probably a little bit of overkill, might as well have fun. Just gotta get this sucker ready. So it said 350, so would you look at that, nice and easy. Here we go, that's the start. In a medium bowl, mix the peanut butter, sugar, vanilla extract, and egg until well combined. With this thing, I don't think we'll be having an issue. Should we do a double batch? Yeah, let's do a double batch. So we're gonna need 2 cups of peanut butter. Hopefully I can get it out of this. Yeah, I think it'll work. Time for some one-handed skills. Yeah. Come on. Why don't I have a tripod? Okay, something tells me this is gonna take a lot longer than expected. I'll just skip ahead for you guys. I won't make you suffer as I will. And there's our peanut butter, and I really hope that Jessii wasn't planning on having any peanut butter sandwiches this week, but she can't complain, she's getting cookies. All right, since we're double batching it, we're gonna need 2 cups of sugar. And here's the thing, the one thing I've never really understood about gluten-free ingredients and stuff is that they always try and put natural ingredients on things. Just because I'm gluten-free doesn't mean I want the natural stuff. I want the stuff that's bad for me. The stuff that'll get clogged in my arteries and all that stuff. The good stuff. So since my full cup scoop is out of commission from the peanut butter, I guess I'll just use the half scoop. So we need 2 cups of sugar, so I'm gonna fill this up 4 times. I can actually get it in. Gotta love doing this one-handed, and especially with my left hand too. A bit more. That. Oh, and there's sugar everywhere. Nah, gotta keep going. Sugar 2, sugar 3, sugar 3.5. And then a little bit more just to make up for the not so full scoops. There we go. And now the egg, I do believe, or 2 eggs actually. Probably need to get a bowl just to put the shells in somewhere. So I'm in another predicament. Let's try and do this one hand and not get shells in there. Oh no, I'm running behind. So pretty much we have the entire mixture here. I just decided to toss everything in really quickly for you guys. Ooh, just gotta put the thing on. There we go. And yeah, so let's just get it going. Something tells me I need to put this into overdrive. See, the fact that this is only level 6 and it's going this fast is worrying me greatly. It seems to be mixing pretty well. Let's just have a little taste of 10. Oh yeah! There we go. I think we're good. So now that we have our very fluffy mix, it's time for step 2. Well, part 2 of step 2, which is to spoon 1 tablespoon of the mixture about 1 inch apart onto an ungreased baking sheet. We have our baking sheet, so let's do this. But before we forget, we always have to remember the best part about baking, especially baking alone. This is all mine. I don't have to share it with anybody. I have no helpers. Not as pleasant as I thought it would be. It is very sharp. So we're just gonna pretty much just kind of spoon it out into little mounds as best you can. We got our tablespoon here. We're just gonna kind of slap it on there a little bit. All right, we're good. And while I'm doing this, I'll just give you guys a little mini story time. One of the important lessons that I learned when I was working at the restaurant at the time was that you always taste, especially when you're baking or cooking anything, your creation while it's still in the early stages. Like I have now with licking the whisk a little bit, is because you never know if you accidentally misread something, and it's better to figure out early than right after it's been baked. Because this happened to someone who worked at the restaurant before I did. We had an item that was a fudge cake. So it was basically a big, huge chocolate cake that we would kind of make ice cream sandwiches with. And the instructions, needless to say, at the restaurant, everybody kind of did it by eye. So the measurements weren't exact and we used weird words for it. And one of the ingredients was 1 cap of vanilla extract. And the person who was making it misread it as 1 cup of vanilla extract. So they didn't taste the mixture and they baked it, and this thing took a few hours to bake. And they ended up making a chocolate cake that tasted like pure vanilla. So it would really shock people when they had it. With that, they ended up actually having to give the whole thing away. So that's why you always have to be careful and always test your stuff at almost every single stage. Behold, my masterpiece. They look kind of close to what they have online. Something tells me that the person who made this was cheating a little bit. So now that we have our cookies pretty much put together on 2 baking trays, we are good to toss them into the oven. So now we pretty much just have to bake them for about 10 minutes, or at least that's what the recipe says, and flipping them halfway. So we got a little timer going on and we're about almost a minute down. So yeah, instead of waiting here like I'm gonna have to, I'll give you guys an egg report that we actually filmed yesterday because some exciting things did happen. It's alive! So yeah, pretty much as I was editing the last video, Jessii came down and pointed out the fact that it actually started to break apart. So that little crack that was on the seam before, I guess, was just the start of the hatching process. But you can't really see what's inside right now, other than a little tiny bit of a fuzzy thing. So we're gonna have to actually change the water on it, I think, and hopefully we'll actually have a unicorn for you guys really soon. So if we read the instructions correctly, it says that once the eggshell is entirely broken, and since it's still holding on a little bit on the back here, just slightly, that's when we're gonna end up changing the water and change it to cold water. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. And hopefully we'll have a unicorn soon. And that's the end of the egg report.
So I have no patience. The egg is still only halfway open, but we're gonna just take it out because I can't wait any longer. Let's get the unicorn out of here and let's watch it grow. So now the next step we have to do is to put it in cold water and wait 24 hours. 24 to 48 hours for it to be fully full form unicorn, okay? Hopefully it fits in this jar. Watch when it's like pressed up, like against the side, like.
Because you didn't want to use the dramatic jar.
No, I think it'll be okay. If it's a squished unicorn, then you know what? We'll take it out and put it in a bigger one, all right? But this might be the perfect size.
Okay, well, dive right in. My hand, as you can tell, doesn't fit.
Oh, just tip it over. You have to empty the water anyway. Just get a, here.
All right, here it goes.
Oh my goodness, can I feel him?
If you want.
Ew! Oh boy, it's so gooey.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's broken apart.
All right, so fill up the jar
Look
again.
at the inside of it though. It's like a hexagon
Oh, that's
pattern.
so weird. Why would they have to do that? That's strange.
I don't know.
There's the baby unicorn. It's the baby.
It's just a little embryo at this point.
So I guess we just get rid of the egg. I wonder what it's made out of. It feels weird. Oh, it like breaks off in my hand too. Slow-mo plop. Ready?
Ready for this?
Yep.
Let's get the safety scissors.
There's like flakes around it. I hope it's not dying. Be careful with him.
We might have taken him out of the shell too early. Look, there's a little unicorn bum.
I feel like this is like a specimen, like in a science class or something.
Yes, but if we were playing with formaldehyde, I'd be horribly worried.
That's true.
And we'd be making a lot of people very concerned. Oh, there we go.
There we go. He's sitting.
There's
There
kind
we go.
of sitting in the corner.
Yeah, just leave him. So now we have to wait 48 to 24 hours, but we will keep you guys updated. And yeah, that's the progress.
Come on, 10 more seconds. Ween, only 10 more seconds. Of course you don't care. 3, 2, 1. All right, Ween. It's done, maybe. Let's see. I think it is. What do you think? All right, let's check. All right, oh, what happened? Guys, I accidentally made pancakes. They do not look done. They do not, and they're huge. Uh-oh. Let's just put a little more time on that, maybe. Just, yeah, and we'll just pretend like that didn't happen. All right, so 5 minutes longer than the recipe indicated. Let's take a peek. Why are they still growing? They're supposed to be baking. You can only bake when you're not moving. Guys, I think I've created a monster. Are they good? Like, they're really shiny. That's usually the way you can tell that they're not. Fortune favors the bold, I guess. It's just... They smell kinda done. That wiggle says it's not. What about these ones? Silence. Let's just get our proper measuring utensil. Oh yeah, they're not even close. Let's just put like a little smiley face in this one. Let's just do that. There we go. Now it's happy, but it still needs to go back in the oven. 5 more minutes it is.
Oh, hi! That camera looks so tiny in your hand.
Well, it is a very small camera, but the cookies aren't done yet.
I smell them!
I know. I think the smell is probably the best part.
Smells so good!
Yes, Ween. Happy Ween. Happy baby Ween. Well, you'll see. Time for the grand reveal.
Are they made of peanut butter? They smell so... Oh my gosh, what's that?
It's a smiley face.
It's huge.
They were a lot smaller when I started.
They look good.
That's so funny.
They look really thin.
The thinner the better, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you think
The
that.
better.
What?
I've had to cook it for 10 minutes longer than what was supposed to be done. They just kept expanding. It's what happens when there's no flour in it.
Well, thanks,
Aw.
Bean.
Hopefully they're okay.
So we're just gonna let them sit for like 10
Winnie,
minutes?
no. Maybe 10 minutes or maybe forever.
We'll do a taste test.
Maybe forever.
Okay.
Why are you so cute? Give me a kiss.
So you're actually going for it? They're essentially peanut butter pancakes.
They're good.
Actually? Mm-hmm. You're not just saying that because you're on camera and I'm a big scary guy.
They're nice and chewy.
Is that how you wanted them?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I don't like when they're crunchy. It's good when they're like chewy.
It's good when they're, you know, like... But yeah, so you think it was a success?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm glad.
Bean.
But who's gonna eat Smiley though?
You.
Okay. Well, might as well get started. Grab that and just...
Good luck. Pancake.
Yep, pretty much, but it's stuck to the spatula now. Come on, there we go. You should look, it's a big smiley face. It's bigger than your head. and I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna get going now. Thank you, Bean, for the cookies. And I hope you guys enjoyed Ty's vlog. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what he did. Well, I know he made cookies, but I don't know how it went. And he's content. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you at our next vlog. Bye!